Danganronpa.
I also have to put it down. Oh no. Oh no. Where am I going? Stream. Can I start the stream already? Yeah, this one. This one? Okay. Open. Connecting. Okay. Here we go. Everything works. Everything's perfect. Everything works. Okay. After the mouse. Restart. Okay. Here we go. Bum. Like that. Ooh. No. No. Okay. I think we're ready. Are we? I don't think we're ever ready. I'm not sure we are always ready. Are we always ready? Sounds like bullshit to me, but I think we are ready. Right, come on. Okay, I don't need you. I don't want you. What are you? Ah, the last trial. Hey the folk, we are live with the last plus trial. But that's cute. The truth. Do I want to know the truth? I think I would say yes, I want to know the truth. But the truth can be hurtful sometimes, can it? I think it must be hurtful someday. Okay. I ordered something to snack on and for the weekends, but my delivery, it's late. Oh no. Last trial, last trial. Okay, I think we are ready. Roll the game. Oof. Where is it? Prep. Yep, prep trial. Okay. Continue. I need to lock the preview. Enable. I need to hide it. Here we go. Okay. I will wear my headphones. Because you know, we're gaming now. I think I remember everything. Done. Finished preparations.
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule.
Okay.
So listen up! If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school, you guys win! But if you can't, then I win! And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting,
It's like because
super
they don't know
hard-pounding
the
punishment!
circular stub the left into the right side. They're gonna open, reach into the pull it out there. God damn it. What is wrong with you, Otaku? Who do you want to kill now? I think they are late because I placed my order like 5 minutes before they're closing. I placed my order like 5 minutes before they closed. Not before they closed. 5 minutes before they accepting deliveries. I should be still in good, right? Right?
Are you saying that if you lose,
How are you doing,
you'll
Bataku?
execute yourself?
How was your week? Any plans for the weekends? Besides studying and doing projects?
Yep, sure will.
And that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Of course not. Bears never go back on their word.
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
Okay.
Oh, you're taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay?
Is the mastermind only one person? Don't bother. I already know the answer. You're all the mastermind, aren't you? You're all out to get me!
What the hell, hero? Are you alright? Are you drunk or something? What is going on? I can't. He's the stupidest motherfucker in the game. Can't stand him. Really can't stand him. Brainless motherfucker. He's
I'm
not.
right, aren't I? I knew it!
Do we have to tell him that he's wrong, or will he figure out it himself? He's like, oh yeah, right, I'm the stupid motherfucker. But I'm annoyed with heroes in the game. Can we have a petition to remove hero from the game? Oh yeah, he always does it. New rules, lost trial, you know, outfits. Let's fight a war. I will come back to the UK. Nice. For how long are you gonna stay there? Or for the whole studying process, or you're gonna go like back and forth? Oof.
You guys have all been working together, haven't you?
We are
I
working
have
together.
evidence, so I know I'm right.
Hey, you stole my line. You're
What?
all out to get me. I'm sure of it. I have evidence of my own.
What a coincidence. I too have evidence to present.
Really?
Evidence that proves everyone other than me has been working together.
What? Wait, hold on. This doesn't make any sense. How can the three of us each have that kind of evidence?
No, that's wrong.
At least until the beginning of July. Nice.
It's not just you three. I have evidence too.
This improvement of that goes in front of me is a ghost. True, but still damn ass.
What? You too?
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
Well, yeah. Huh? Wait, but with the picture you have, I'm in it.
Well, guess you got bamboozled.
But that can't be right. Because in my picture... See? I'm the only one not in it.
Hero, you have a picture too, right?
Okay, but be careful with it. It's pretty...
So the secret in these pictures has been revealed.
Secret or whatever, I don't care. You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only one missing.
But you're in my picture. You're the ones trying to trick.
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other. The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us.
Huh? I laid a trap?
What? A trap? Really?
A trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
The prophet needs to reveal Monaco's trap. Each photo has always something in common. There is connection regarding what person isn't showing in the group photos. And that person is the one who got the photos?
I got it! In each case, the only one not in the picture is the person who received it. So, in the picture I got, I'm the only one missing. In the picture Hina got, she's the only one missing. And in the picture Hero got, he's the only one missing.
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo.
In other words, Monokuma gave each of us a group photo in which that person wasn't included.
And when we each saw our picture, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy?
Figured it out, huh?
Yeah, because you fucking... Who accepted everyone in the school? Who accepted them? I would never accept any of those goddamn brainless idiots. To be honest. Should be count. Yeah, Monokuma took a picture. Monokuma is our friend actually.
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how was that a hint?
But you know, there might be more to this than just Monokuma trying to confuse us. There is something else that bothers me about everyone's picture. What is it? What is digging at me?
Listen, can I see everyone's group photo one more time? It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I'm sure there is something unusual about those group photos. What is it? I need to compare each of them one more time. The Yaku's picture. Hina's picture. Hero's picture. And mine. There is something strange about all of them. Something I can't quite pin down. Really? Maybe there is a person that you don't know? Something?
Can you just forget about the photo already? Ugh. Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake photo? I'm still pissed about that.
And on top of that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
So you think they're fake? No. I assure you, they're quite real.
What are you talking about? There's no way.
Yeah! I don't remember ever taking a picture like that.
Because you got fucking amnesia, that's why.
So it's gotta be a fake.
But you
Yep.
know, can we really be so
Huh?
No.
Don't get me wrong. I don't remember taking this picture either. But is that really enough to be absolutely positive?
What do you mean?
The reason I don't remember this picture isn't necessarily because it's fake. This might be some other reason. Really? Some terrible reason. An unbelievable, but entirely horrifying reason. Oh my god, I hate those things. I hate those things. You just have to say there is a reason. You don't have to say the unbelievable, but entirely horrifying reason. There is a reason. This is just cringy. This is just cringy, Makoto. Stop doing that. Okay, guys, help me out. What can it be? I don't know. What can it be? Something when you don't remember? Like something when you don't remember anything. What could it be? Oh, right, amnesia.
Now I understand.
You always understand that. Just tell me the goddamn story. Stop
Let's say
doing
that
that.
somehow we'd all lost our memories. That could explain it, couldn't it?
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense.
Unreal. Clearly. I know, right? That can be anything other than unreal. So we all just lost our memory at the same time and forgot about the photo.
As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult type story?
Yeah! We all lost our memories? That's just crazy!
It's only natural that they wouldn't believe it. But no matter how much they refuse, if that is the absolute truth, they have no choice. They can move forward until they accept it. Okay. Make your arguments. Oh, there is a lot of them. That is a lot of them.
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia? Since when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
No, it's wrong.
You're wrong. You don't remember everything. Because something happened.
Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss.
And you don't remember speaking with the headmaster. Great pro ZD clip about Danganronpa victim was killed with a knife, but can you spell knife? Oh, really? 7 truth bullets. Thank you, I do enjoy them.
This DVD does the same thing.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
No, it's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
When you say all of us, you mean...
I mean all of us, including you.
You lie! I never did any kind of interview.
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself. The headmaster did, in fact.
What are you saying?
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my...
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
How can you say that? We're talking about living, breathing amnesia here.
Living, breathing amnesia. Living, breathing amnesia. How about... How often do you see living, breathing amnesia, Kotaku? I hope not that often. Not the living, breathing amnesia.
To be honest, I have something else on my mind right now.
Oh, my delivery must be really close to my house right now. I might just get up and pick it up in a few minutes.
Something else?
So I might disappear from the street. For the few minutes, in a few minutes.
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right? What were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down, one at a time, and asked us the same question. He asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
What kind of question is that?
And how did we answer?
In fiction all the time, in real life, not so much.
We'd say no,
Actually, we all said we could. Even me. I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life at this school.
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever? That's just insane! How can I believe that?
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right?
You sure are, 'cause it's all true.
What?
I know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do about it.
Indeed. We only have one path in front of us.
Then, really?
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
This is all making my
Making my head hurt.
And this isn't like some normal kind of memory loss. You stole those specific memories from us, didn't you?
Oopsie, you figured that part out too, huh?
Of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time.
How could someone just steal our memories?
How? Come. That hardly matters right now. If I said it was hypnotism, would you believe me? Or we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains? Would you really believe anything I said? How it happened doesn't matter right now.
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say, right?
I knew I could count on you.
The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost. There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
You mean the motive you came up with to try and get us to all kill each other?
No.
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
It sure does. But that part's still a secret. Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Muku.
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else.
Sounds like we do that. Well, anyway, I have to explain every last one in this case, so... exposed. Okay. So what are we going to do now? Let's see,
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does?
Does make me so sure.
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably a million miles away.
Yeah, what about control room then, dude?
No, that's wrong. There's no question that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
In the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma. The mastermind must have been using that to control him all this time, so there can't be any doubt. The mastermind has been inside the school all along.
There can't be any doubt. In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
What?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
Began with the 16 all the high schools. And they're only people to take a single step. Since they killed are those 16 students.
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16.
How'd they manage to survive all of this?
So we're the only ones here? It's not me! I'm not the mastermind!
Well, it's not me.
I blame Makoto.
I blame Makoto. Why?
What? Why me?
Cuz! It's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed.
Oh, I get it! The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right?
Aw, nuts! You got me!
Lol. You got me. Lol.
Wait! What are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason. The mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
He's right. What more is there to talk about?
If you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing. We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Huh? But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
No. Well, could easily be a decoy design to let them false. The mastermind writing is just so sloppy. I don't know. We got him. We got Makoto. God damn it, Makoto.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different. Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
Cause of death, the other wounds. The other wounds.
I got it! All of the wounds covering her body. That's what really killed her.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file.
The body was covered with other wounds, but those were at least several days
It
old.
made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago, so they can't possibly be what killed her.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days? If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
That doesn't make any sense, because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
Huh? How do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means
You're wrong.
she denied me before I could even say. Come on.
What is going on?
I mean, you think I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say
Yes.
before you deny me.
If you're so sure we're gonna deny you, why bother saying it in the first place? Okay, this is gonna be probably Makuro's profile.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles.
No.
So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
No.
No, that's wrong.
No. Shut up. We deny you.
No, Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle. The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
To be denied so completely. Actually, it's kind of refreshing. Maybe it's because of all of Master's training.
Anyway, so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school, in which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact, it's hard to imagine any other possibility. When examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, the wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
Oh, who could it be? Who could it be?
But if that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
That's exactly what it. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last... Makoto, you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant. If Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her. So who was it that attacked you?
The masterminds? What?
I
Do
got
I
it!
have to answer that?
The one who attacked me was the true.
Yeah.
When we discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask, I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me, but I was wrong. It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
What are you?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in. Let's start off with a nice, easy question. Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption. You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask. The true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba. At least, that's what I think.
What?
Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
There's no way Makuro's the one that attacked me. Even if I didn't see their face. No, this is true. This is Mukuro, I think. Should be obvious. Should be obvious. Something to do with the hands, maybe?
You never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask.
No. But I saw the hands.
I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face, there's another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand? Or the left hand?
Oh no.
Maybe the right foot. Or perhaps the left foot.
Left hand, right, or right hand?
The hips.
Fuck, it's not left hand, right? It's right hand actually. God damn it.
You never saw their
That is
face,
right hand, right?
So you can't have any idea who was under that
That's
mask.
not obvious in the game.
I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
No,
You're wrong.
it is
Even
obvious.
without seeing their face, there's another part of the attacker
The
we
left
can...
hand. Okay. I'm sure that is right hand, right? Right. It is right hand. Is that the only right hand?
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand? Or the
Absorb.
left hand?
It is right hand. Right? I don't. I'm thinking.
Maybe the right foot. Or perhaps the left foot. Or could it be the hips?
The hips.
You
Okay.
never saw their face, right? So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm
Okay.
telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
Bitch.
No,
It's not.
wrong. Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly.
Definitely hips. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the hips.
A representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo. But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me. And there was no such tattoo. So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been, someone else, right?
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart, so it couldn't have been any of us.
Oh, okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you. But what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her. Uh-oh. No snappy comeback? Did I score a bullseye?
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Huh? Show.
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
The hands with the scars. Oh wow.
Your hand!
Burn
Awful,
skin.
isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother.
Chica seemed to savor the word as she said them. Then she put her gloves back on. Oh wow.
My scars should suffice as proof. Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Then this much has been made. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
This on top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars. Sorry, did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just because, if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally...
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something.
In that regard, you have nothing. I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began.
Then somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
And after
Correct.
she died, who knows how much
Where
time
is
went by
Kyoko's
before we
wall?
found her, right?
Oh no, please fuck no, Bataku. No, definitely no. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Does the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
Then she
Just
was
like
being
your brain.
stored somewhere?
But to hide a body here, to just store it somewhere?
There is a place, wow. A kitchen, a pool. Oh my god, what are those questions? Are they kidding me, really?
I got it!
You...
Mukuro's body was probably
Can you
kept
just
hidden in the
not...
biolab.
Can you just not ask me those dumb questions, game? If you want to ask me such a dumbass question, just ignore, just go on, just tell me that already.
Biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue, so it's the perfect place to hide a body. And it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
Okay.
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact,
Proof? What proof do you have? I guess tarp? I guess tarp. Let's go with the tarp.
I got it!
Okay.
What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden, the tarp that we found in the garden.
Listening to questions. What process was the I guess I don't want to know. I guess I don't want to know the SAT questions.
When I was checking it over again,
Because
I noticed something.
I'll be annoyed.
I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, let me see it. Okay, it wasn't delivery man. I'm frustrated.
Oh, it says biolab.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab.
Correct.
In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in. Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the coat on it afterward.
Wow, you made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
But that's just a wild guess. Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous, because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room.
Are you talking about unmasking the mastermind?
You see, the biolab contained an inconsistency, one so major it can't be overlooked.
Consistency in the biolab. Could you be talking about?
I can't hear you. La 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 la.
Lol.
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
I need to pull myself together and think. Consistency in the biolab. Could you be talking
Hey,
about?
by the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
What about that one thing?
What?
What do you think I'm talking about? Your family.
What?
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message. So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
I'm getting delivery. And I'm back.
Why are you bringing that up now?
Your mom, your dad, your little sister. What do you think has happened to? Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Stop talking about that!
Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
Yeah, he needs to calm down. I can't let him got to. He's just saying that because he knows we're getting close to the truth of the biolab. So if I want to shut him up, I need to expose the inconsistency and slam him with it. Oh, another this game. God damn it.
Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? 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 What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? Are you sure about
Combo
this?
100. I've got a combo 100.
I'm not listening!
Oh my god. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Biolites? What the fuck? Are you joking
sure
me?
about this?
Are you fucking joking me?
Are you
Is it
sure
a
about
fucking
this?
okay? I fucking pushed it.
I'm not
God damn
listening.
it. Shut up, game. I fucking hate you.
This should prove it.
Let's go. Bullet time bullet against
Consistency
Monokuma.
Yoko's talking about is the lights.
What are you talking about? What about the lights?
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue. And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there.
You were too late. I wasn't fucking late. Look at that. There was like milliseconds.
That's where everyone who's died is stored.
I'm annoyed.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in, and there were only 9.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
Our light doesn't extend. The number of the lights that should be on is 10.
I got it! 10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
Suspicious? That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear.
Investigating is great when it's room is like, God damn it, attacker. You're not helping me. Oh, look at it. Look who is with the stab wounds. Oh my god. Can you just skip it? I can count.
So 10 people in all?
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious. But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
I got it! The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her. And yet, her body was left alone.
Then, whose body disappeared?
It may very well be that none of them disappeared,
Well, if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
including Monokuma's executions. There have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only 9 bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders?
Where is the body? The same person was killed twice? Okay, I have become... yeah. The same person was killed twice. Yeah, that's what I think.
What about if the same person... Officially, 10 murders have been committed, so one of the victims may have been murdered. And then...
Murdered and...
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims.
Technically, you're right, I guess.
Could easily have happened. No, it is what...
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
Junko.
It was Mukuro, of course. Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on!
So, as I told you, Monokuma is Junko, right?
Besides, who could that someone else even have...
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers,
And
that will become obvious.
No, Junko died. I'm confused.
Nothing's gonna become obvious because Kyoko's totally delusional!
If not... Oh, so Junko was... Wait, so Mukuro was Junko in the beginning, and Junko was Monokuma all the time. So Mukuro switched with the Junko. Mukuro died on a Junko's place. Right? And Junko is the Monokuma. I said fucking predicted in the beginning of the game. Am I right?
Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima? Leon Kuwata? Chihiro Fujisaki? Mondo Owada? Kiyotaka Ishimaru? Hifumi Yamada? Celestia Lu... whatever? Or maybe... Sakura Ogami? No. There's no way anyone was murdered twice!
Okay. I'm missing something. Okay, one more time.
Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima? Leon Kuwata?
Junko was so twice.
Chihiro Fujisaki? Mondo Owada? Kiyotaka Ishimaru? Hifumi Yamada? Celestia Lu... whatever? Or maybe... Sakura Ogami? No. There's no way anyone was murdered!
Oh, sounds like a bullshit to me.
Junko, wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mu?
What do you mean?
Well, remember what happened? She was impaled by a bunch of spears, all over her...
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko...
And the similarities match?
Yes, And those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
So let me see if I have this straight. Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out.
Correct. I was talking about that
This
a long
time,
time
it was
ago.
presented as the corpse.
Yes.
It all matches up, right?
Yes.
It's really true?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims.
And that's the true identity of...
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
We already know the answer to that. It's Muko. She took Yuko's body and made it look like she was the one who died. So Mukuro is still alive. Total psych.
No, that's you. They switch places. My curiosity salad profile. Can I change it?
The body you found in the garden.
Okay. That's quite easy.
It wasn't Mukuro.
Duh.
No, that's wrong.
Kill me out, bitches. I need my hearts back.
No, the body we found in the garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be sure of. The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her, right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall, and everything in her profile is consistent.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no question.
If Mukuro's not the mastermind, then
Junko. No. Oh my god. Hello, Junko.
Here's my answer.
What
Junko
a
is
surprise.
still alive. It's the only possibility.
Are you sure about...
Huh?
Are you sure about that?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very... If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade. But you yourself confirmed she was dead.
Mm-hmm.
She was dead. There's no question.
So, the idea that she's still...
It must be wrong.
then you're withdrawing your previous statement?
Not really.
I know you gave it your best.
This case hasn't been decided. You haven't given up already.
No, of course not. There's no way I'd give up.
That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problems? Junko absolutely died. Mukuro,
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
Makara thinking would be what real
I
life.
think
I know,
we
right?
need to look at this from the opposite. Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
So she was alive somehow. Thinking you're the one that died. Oh wow. Who could it be, right? Oh no, oh no, not this one. Help me display replaced. No. Play. Help me spell replaced. Kids who are watching me. That was hard.
Now I understand.
Replicas, clearly. God damn it. I spelled it wrong. I'm sorry, but
That's it. What if she switched places with someone else?
Switch?
That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match
I don't know anything about this switching places. That had to be Junko who got stabbed to death.
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they even have done it? Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
Man. Those shooters. The Piatos. Oh, impeached.
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like this, so maybe the whole idea is
wrong. They switched at the beginning.
I got it!
Ah, healed up.
Two of them may have switched places from the Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched, then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right? After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on. So, you're saying the Junko we first
Wasn't Junko.
is actually Mukuro?
Then we'd already met her?
I had like a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko. And we never would have known the difference. That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the—
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right? Junko never had any tattoo like that.
She could have hidden it with foundation or something. If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body.
Correct.
They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
But if she really did, you
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
If that's true, it was
Wow.
quite an elaborate plan to be sure. Making it look like Mukuro was—
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone. In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
I think he's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Then why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity. When did I do that?
No one refers to admit it. No. You can have tattoos, no feelings, it doesn't matter. Because I already figured out. Maybe he saw something on the interview? Maybe something there that I don't remember.
I got it!
It is something
While I
there.
was in the AV room, watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster.
Yeah, to turn off this.
You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason because you didn't want me to see the real Junko.
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
And if Makoto saw the real, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an
That whole power outage thing was just a fluke.
No, it wasn't a thing. Definitely. Like I saw about one time that fights a 500% XT. Oh, okay.
Punishment is waiting for you. I'm not listening. What are you even talking about?
Is he just saying rar? He's just saying rar.
Punishment is waiting for you. I'm not listening. What are you even talking about?
Wait. Give me a fucking second to think about what.
That's impossible.
Group photo.
This should prove it.
Remember, just a meeting.
The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up. You did the same thing with this group I noticed it just a little while ago. When we were all comparing the photos in all the photos, there's a certain similarity. An unusual
What's so unusual about?
Junko's face.
I got it! Junko, the one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face.
Yeah, we got it. Skip it. I just saw those pictures. Skip it. This game is just filler for this game.
It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden. And on top of that, in this photo, you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible. So in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet. With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl who's fake, which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her, because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
Xanadu!
I believe everything Makoto said. Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she died. Is still a...
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Xanadu times 2!
With this, the identity and the crimes of the mastermind have been exposed.
No, wait! Hold on!
Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left. I'll prove everything. Right now!
Oh, okay. Closing statement, Jesus Christ. They switch places. Next. Second. Pulling out the body in the biolab. This one. 4th. Oh my god. Knife. Knife. Ice and saw Kyoko. This one? Do you have a better one? No. Wait, maybe. Maybe this one? Yeah, I guess no, right? So okay, running away. He's, oh my god. Holding mask, I guess. And then taking it, killing. Oh, there's more of them. Oh my god. Okay, I will start from the end. I guess the dead body, it was exploding. Everyone standing around the body. Then they saw everyone taking the mask off. I guess this one should be here, right? Put it on the dead body. I guess this one. The running away killer. Oh my god. And now, like this. Kyoko interrupted, then the killer ran away. I think I'm done.
Killer is you.
Hey, what's up? Yep.
We
Boop.
met the ultimate fashionista, Junko and Oshima, right after we all arrived. But that wasn't the real.
Oh no. Really? What the hell is that? I guess this one?
The killer is you.
I'm done.
We met the ultimate fashion, but that
Done. Thank God. I was right in the
girl
beginning,
we
then I
saw
switched.
before
I don't
us
know
was
why.
actually the 16th student, and that girl's name was. But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma.
First time.
In other words, the
The
mastermind.
closing argument?
Junko
Yes,
and
this is the
Oshima.
first time.
Her body was kept in a biolab.
Yep, we know that. We know everything. Dun dun
Junko
dun.
dragged the body out of. She fabricated the murder. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to. So she
Okay.
put on a mask and.
She
After
ran
making
away.
sure I'd gotten a good look,
Got it.
then she put the same. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse. Well, she wanted us to believe the murder had only.
Okay. Dun dun dun. TikTok.
Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any she needed to hide the body's true. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was. This is the truth behind it. And the one who carried it all out is the true the real Junko Enoshima.
Okay.
That's the whole story behind this incident.
I knew that.
Well,
I knew that from the beginning
What
of
do
the
you have
game.
to say to that?
I don't know why I knew, but okay, I'm not surprised with anything. I knew the body was Junko from the beginning, and I knew that Junko isn't Junko and controlling Monokuma. Well, what a surprise.
Are you broken again?
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Come on! It's time you finally
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long?
Give it up, Junko.
Oh, did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the... Wrong! There's still plenty more to...
what is going on? Okay. Hi, Junko.
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear.
What the hell is that voice? Really? Okay, wow. To be honest, I haven't seen Junko before playing the game. Honestly. I'm not looking into cosplays, and I never googled Danganronpa before playing Danganronpa. I never googled Danganronpa in my free time even. And I don't watch cosplays, and I haven't seen Junko anywhere. I've seen Monokuma faces somewhere, but I've never seen Junko in my fucking life. So that logic doesn't work.
If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world. We've even drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor, status, in some of our home cooking. Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
What is going on? Okay, I guess no thanks.
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing with you.
Like a sort of No, I don't seem for anyone.
It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
This is Mastermind Chaos.
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day. It was like I was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy. Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
100 chihuahuas
I feel
combined.
like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
No, I do remember seeing it. I'm sure I've seen her too somewhere. Was it before arriving?
I got it!
Kill me out,
That's
bitches.
right. It was before I ever came to this school. I remember seeing a magazine cover. And you were on it.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far.
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began.
Well, the Junku's different personalities. The two people. You mean... Wait. Do we have 16 now? No, we don't have 16. So do you mean Kyoko? No, what is his name? God damn it. Sayaka? No. Mukuro. So Mukuro is voiced by Quark's voice actor, or who is? I'm confused. Those totally photoshopped. Photoshop? Finger and junk.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you?
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all over.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista.
Which actor voiced which
Two
personality?
people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist. Not even if they're twins.
Twins!
I know, it's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it. So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima!
Jesus Christ.
And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the Ultimate Despair!
Whoa! She's a totally different person now!
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell! I even get fucking bored with myself! But if you're twins, why do you have different last names? Oh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions, just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
But if she was your twin, that means...
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if!
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
What is going on?
For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family, leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste. And that's why you... Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra, unworthy of line. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away, which is precisely why I killed her. To meet everyone's expectations.
That can't be your only reason.
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know? If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring. So, I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal, just as I suspect. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
So you think... Well, you're right! There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance, but she did teach you all a very valuable lesson.
How can you talk like you sacrificed your own sister? How does that not even bother?
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectation. Nope. I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of... So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regrets.
So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything?
That's not true at all. We were twins. How could I not be sad?
What is going on now? Why are there was mushrooms on her hair? What is going on? I'm so lost.
That's why it gets me so excited. Killing my precious sister with my own two. That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of. It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that. Super, 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 super despair. It just feels so good.
What the hell is wrong with you?
And my sister too. In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example, she must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level.
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak. So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
No. I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Because on top of everything else, he's got that...
Don't you mean... had that noble blood?
What did you just say? What do you mean by...
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow! You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping.
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer! So how about the next one? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating.
Damn straight! That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to solve all these mysteries, and then we'll have our victory!
Alright, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
When the group pictures were taken, and I got it! It must have something to do with our entrancing exam.
Not really. Now imagine someone had to voice that line about super, yeah.
No fair! At least give us a hint!
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you all the memories you lost share something in common with a few others.
I got it!
Motive, Monokuma?
You're talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other.
So you do remember after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important. It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my... So then, let me ask you another. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme? Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
International relation, talk triangles, human
I
connection.
got it! The driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connection.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember, each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationship. For example, your family. For example, your friends. I ruined all those relationships and showed you the result. It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill. But still, what a cruel—
You're the one that did it!
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept—
Okay! Time for the next so, what was the theme for the second motive?
The second motive. Was it? Meaning of life. The past?
I got it! It was...
Yay! Makoto got it right again! That time,
Mm-hmm.
embarrassing
I do remember
memories
that.
in secret! And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was to protect—
So, how long do you plan on dragging—
Relax, relax! Okay, on to the next— So, what was the motive for the third murder?
Was it the money? So like greed or something? Oh yeah.
I got it! It was money, wasn't it?
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again! Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal. Her greed led to all kinds of death and
What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by...
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go.
So you see people
Now,
betray each other?
Can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
Betrayal. Yeah.
I got it! In her case, it was betrayal.
Can you ask tougher questions that I will have
Precisely.
to think
You see-
about?
Once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards. Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. How painful.
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions?
Relationships? Secrets? Money? Betrayal?
Yes.
These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle—
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world. In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth. They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair.
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, and that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours? Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memory. You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
How could taking away someone's memories...
And plus, you haven't given us any hope any—
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right? The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place. That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories.
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that?
What? Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
Because the disaster happened or something.
A most troubling thought, isn't it? But it's not enough. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair, and so, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint. Then hurry up and okie dokie. Like they say, see, I'd like for you to see the outside.
You mean the world beyond? on.
So something really did happen out.
Now are you
Yes.
interested in what I have to say?
Something really happened.
See your faces sink into
Welcome to VLR,
despair.
babies.
Now then, open sesame! Behold, the world. This is the outside world you've all been so anxious to claw your way back.
Yeah, it's destroyed. We got it. What? This is nonsense. Okay, that can be truth.
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense.
No, it does make sense. I agree with Hero on something.
What am I looking at?
This is a scene from a movie or something.
What you just saw, all of you should recognize. That world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember, please just try.
Better kick your brain in the ass, cause it's up to that gray lump whether you live or I don't remember. Ain't a fucking excuse no more. Cause now it's time for the final class
Is it the cost trial again? Genocide Jack remembers stuff.
Come on, bitches! Remember or die! What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever,
Genocide
but
Jack
when it
remembers.
comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing.
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering? Nobody can remember anything.
No, that's wrong.
That's a lie. I don't remember.
Actually,
Doesn't exist anymore.
she might remember.
Who might remember?
The other Toko, Genocide Jack. The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked.
I see. Then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap? No! Absolutely not! That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity!
Toko, you're the only one we can rely on.
Da-da-da-da! It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer!
Boy, she just gave in like it was nothing.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What the?
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet you!
Nice.
That's enough. Just look at the.
Aye, aye, Roger, you got it, Captain.
This is not a video, this is a slideshow out of 3 slides.
Well, does it look familiar?
Takashi's power are too strong for this world.
I don't have all the details, but... Of course it does!
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I...
So you didn't lose your memory after all.
Then why didn't you say something earlier?
I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know?
Oh my god, she's the worst liar.
More importantly, if you really do
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
a tragedy,
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember. With a kiss.
With a kiss.
just answer the question. What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening, but it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Because it's all because of that event.
What is?
Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
Is
The world's been destroyed, get it?
Destroyed?
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it. I guess you could say what happened was man-made. But it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster. Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human. And as a result, in basically no time flat, the world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Moreau saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die!
To die.
To die! This is...
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened doesn't matter at this exact point in time. The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome, and the world has ended. That's the important thing.
How can the world just end? It's the world!
Calm down. It's okay. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway. So the world ending isn't that big a deal.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous. I have another ridiculous. It's the story of the Tagami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
What? What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
What could it be? I think he was adopted, right? So he's not Tagami. Maybe there is something else. I don't know. Okay, maybe that is A, B, or C. Okay, I will close my eyes right now and choose something on random. This one.
Well
Okay.
done, peasant.
I was correct. I've done it blinded. Oh my god.
But I didn't say anything yet.
Stellar yearbook quote. I know, right?
I just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it. Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easy, I mean.
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Tagami name has perished.
Stop with these idiotic jokes!
Stop! And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine. You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
They couldn't possibly be gone. The Togami family is destined to guide the world.
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
Hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't make sense.
There's no way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago.
Really? Amnesia?
Some
Think
kind
about
of
that?
world-ending event happened a year. Then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
Have you considered the possibility that you're
Mistaken.
Well, if I'm it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here
Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more Huh? Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
Forgot about Amnesia. Yeah.
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God. So,
You must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far. What are the memories I took?
Come now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and soul.
I just don't.
Really, do I have to answer that? Yes, let's discuss that more longer. Oh, what could it be? What could it be? What did we forget? The entire past. Yes, we don't remember how we were born.
I got it!
Yes.
If we accept that what you
Don't
say is
ask
true,
me stupid question, game.
then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this.
Nope. No. I mean, no matter what anyone says.
Another correct answer.
Seriously? This routine again?
We've lost 2 years worth of memory?
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here, and that entire period of time is precisely what you.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life. That's.
What again? What again? What do you want game for me to do? Okay. Probably Locker's notebook.
2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
Okay.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible! I mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
You definitely went there.
No, it's wrong.
Brain.
Hero, there's something I'd like you to take a look at. This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why is my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
Wuzza, is something wrong?
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that. This is absolutely my handwriting without a... But how is this... I don't remember ever writing in this thing. No.
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak, but somehow...
Lies! It's all one big lie!
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
And whose pocketbook is that?
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. But just like Hero, I have no memory of ever writing it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to ignore?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery solved, but it's like a goddamn shit, man! I've never been to a funeral! Hell yes!
Yeah.
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on? How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right? And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in right before everyone's eyes. The world came crashing down. You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you'd forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game. Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost.
Actually, never mind. I'm bored. Explain.
What?
We are bored of this world. Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out. This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves. I'm sick of expositioning all this shit.
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
What? What is that now? When I fainted. Yeah.
I got it! when I first came to the gates of this school. When I passed out, I was overcome with a strange...
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh? So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk. I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed it.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
You got it, honey. 2 years of memories? Poof! Gone!
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually full. Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other.
But by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school. That's what those photos reveal.
You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing each other. And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated. What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
You're the one who set things up to be like this!
I love you all so.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly. It's only natural that I would fall in love.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our plan to bring despair to all mankind. Let's go back in time, back to when everyone first came to this. School life during that first year overflowed with hope and... Oh boy, it was just the worst! Everyone was enjoying themselves so much! You were all having the time of your life!
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity. The biggest, most awful...
I'm annoyed, just tell me.
All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody... And as you can imagine, the school was the tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
What? The most tragic event in human history. And the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro. Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know. It's almost like a natural... Everyone is capable of... And now the entire world has...
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy...
I just don't understand.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at...
Okay, so let's get... Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only the members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
And then, something super neat happened. Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm all... So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter. That's right. It was transformed into a shelter. I said it twice.
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison. Do any of you know who that might have been?
No, we don't know. Come on, Headmaster, we know everything. Stop asking questions.
He wanted to turn
We
to
know
protect us.
everything. If I cut out the content of like
That's
half
why
of
he
the
asked us to make that
game,
promise.
if only I could have. Stop
Say that
choosing
we were
information
willing
for
to
me.
live in
We believe he had something like that in mind. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same hope, That's why we all agreed to live here forever.
It wasn't the Prime Minister? I know, right? I'm surprised too.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake. It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way in. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep became a cage that made it impossible for... I have to say, it really helped me out a lot.
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all under the headmaster's direction. You all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
You mean we trapped our...
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get... And thus began the...
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
Only let us live, so we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're...
Why? Why would you do...
Because this was so much more than a simple high school death, rather. It was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope. So I thought I should show them, which is why...
Well, why don't you...
Yes. The TV show. What do I have to spell now? TV. Hijack.
Now I understand.
Yes, hijack.
You're talking about you hijacking the airwaves.
Uh-huh. That's exactly to show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of...
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was saying. The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left?
Isn't the power of television... By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
Are you... But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them. I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on... But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair. Death.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like...
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly... You solved the mystery, but despair at the truth.
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class try. If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless, how would you react? What would you do?
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too. Like right fucking now!
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless. I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Meaningless? We've been murdering each other
For nothing?
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent.
No, even I can't laugh at that.
We get it. We get it, okay? You're totally awesome, right? We get it already. So help us. I'll do anything. Just help me.
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful! We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on. All I want is despair. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against. No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but there's no real reason for us to believe anything.
Huh?
You say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself, so I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the truth.
Until you see it with your own eyes. Truth and falsehood overlap one another. In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying? If so,
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself? Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all goners for Trust me, I'm not lying about any of this.
Well, even if it's all I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you for the sake of everyone you've killed.
Huh? Everyone, what are you talking about? You're the ones who killed the...
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other. You're nothing but bloodthirsty and...
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes to...
Hell yes! That's funny as shit!
Was there a scene? Well, yes, he's Father Arthur.
No! This isn't just some gig, it's murder! Plain and simple! You stole our memories, invented reasons for us to do it! You pushed us all into it! It's all your fault!
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be. But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule. Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote, I decided to change the rule.
What?
You guys so full of hope, and me so... I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished. If even one of you votes to punish Hope, well then... I'll consider that a win for me, and punish everyone on the side of Hope.
It's just one person?
Oh, but don't worry. I won't be voting, of course.
Even if you don't, you've still got the upper hand in all this.
It's okay. Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win, to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
You mean we just...
We'd have to just...
She's saying she'll let us live.
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me. And make your way to the outside.
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed.
Wait a sec! I just got hit with an inspiration bomb! Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all! So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment!
What?
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down! Makoto, you're up!
Me? Yeah. You've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices in front of them. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in...
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your life.
What? Has your resolve softened? Have You lost confidence? Are you afraid of me? Don't you have faith in your friend?
No, that's not it.
It's okay. You're right to be afraid. It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against.
It's so beautiful. Your lovely faces, eroded by despair, have come together at
Besides, Yoko, you could never betray your father, could you?
What?
I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive. That's why he tried to trap you all here. After the least you can do is try to honor your dead father's wish.
Kyoko!
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
So, who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant?
No one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair! We're not gonna lose to you!
So boring. Stubborn well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it. It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. Your stupid hope.
And your stupid life.
What again? What am I doing again?
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
Don't lose hope now!
All my fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place. But to live means moving forward, right? So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we? I want to keep on living. I want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me. So that's why, no matter what, I need to get out of here. The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore. What matters
Wow.
is my own gut feelings.
Hero actually has balls.
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Don't lose hope now!
You don't need arrow. You're swimmer, right?
I've been thinking about all this. And I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do? You only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns. Confront that thorny path with enthusiasm.
Thorny
That sounds
path.
like something she'd say, right? No. I think that's definitely what she'd say, which is why Yeah! I've made up my mind!
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end.
I've decided.
By the way, the only reason is thanks to the say whatever you want. If I die, the purifiers will scream. In other words, as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Don't lose hope now!
I don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interest. Actually, I may not look like it, but I always hated school. Hell, no matter how I look, still hate it. Oh, but no matter what, Master has to come along with.
We won't give up! As long as there's hope, we'll never give up!
If I were to die, that would be the end.
I decided.
By the way, the only reason is thanks to the say whatever you want. If I die, in other words, the communal life you've all. I can keep on living! All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
Don't give up. I'll give everyone some hope.
What's
Or
the
the
matter?
marshmallow one, then Makoto's.
You're
Oh
not
yeah.
actually trying to encourage me, are you? It never even crossed my mind that I might give in to despair. But don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to you. I just have to keep my word. I swore I would end the life of the Mastermind. Besides, the Togami family isn't dead, because I'm still... So until I can restore the Togami family and bring it greater glory than it's ever...
We won't give up.
No,
As
music
long
changed.
as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end.
I just
By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want if I die. In other words, the communal life you've already keep on living. All of you will have to go into the world outside.
I already said I would claim the Mastermind's life. By whatever...
So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
don't lose hope now.
I didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend to know what he was thinking. But even if we're just connected by blood, there's one thing I am sure of. He would never want us to abandon Makoto and choose to stay here. I can't explain why exactly. But if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of that. Just because we don't actually know anything, does that mean we can't understand? Could it be that... No, never mind. So, Makoto, I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or bad luck. I think you came here for a different reason entirely. You came here to bring down the ultimate despair.
No.
You came here to confront despair without ever giving up. And if that's true, I think we could call you the ultimate hope.
Ooh, wow.
What do you think?
What the hell are you? So uncool.
Your stupid faces, the stupid things you've said, the stupid way you all treat each other, it's all so uncool, so unhip.
Unhip.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up!
Oh, ultimate despair. Okay, nothing changed here yet.
Lame, 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 lame!
Oh, this again.
You suck! So uncool! You dare to stand against us?
Hope is a joke. Who are you? Your idiocy ends here. You're gross. Suffer from despair.
I just love despair.
You suck. So uncool.
You're unbearable.
Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
You're gross. Suffer from despair. Everything is pointless. Suffer from despair.
I just love despair.
Suffer from despair. No, no. You suck. So uncool.
You dare to stand against us?
Hope is a joke. Who are you? Your idiocy ends here. You're gross.
You're done.
Despair
Ultimate
into
hope.
tomorrow.
Hope keeps on going.
Oh, really? That is a bit cheesy, but okay.
I refuse to give up. I refuse to get bored. I refuse to throw it all away.
Wait, it was a
I
mistake?
refuse to despair.
It wasn't
Because
like a
all I
joke or
have
something?
going for me
Like
is
it was a
that
mistake?
Going on. What's happening?
Okay, that's weird. Nice! 156 coins.
It looks like we've reached the end. I think it may be time to vote.
We just gotta pull the lever.
Good. I'm ready to go.
Let's put an end to these trials. Put an end to with our own.
Oh, wow. Somebody's dying today. Guilty. Give me all the coins, goddammit.
The hell?
Indeed.
I lost?
I lost me.
That's just...
Okay. You still don't accept it? Someone to herself is vulnerable to the onslaught of despair. But there is no use trying to figure out to fight it now. Well,
Totally the best! So this is despair.
previous conspiracy girl creating a plan. I haven't killed my own sister for
And
it.
now I...
To come this far and fail at the very end.
True despair.
You must ultimate despair.
And now I...
was so hopelessly despairing. Bored of the world the moment I was born. That's why I've been looking forward to this. So desperately this is my kind of experience. It's my first and most despair the moment of death. You have the chance to stop the heart and despair until
True despair.
I'm so hopelessly happy right now.
Huh?
Why is she enjoying
Anyway.
this? So you're prepared to admit defeat? You think I care whenever I won or lost? Either way, it doesn't change a thing.
Totally the best!
Outside is only despair, inside is only despair, no matter where you go, despair awaits you. That's not true.
Possible.
You're wrong.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Let me tell you what, we no longer fear despair.
Okay.
Because we decided to enter the outside world with hope. My father already seduced us all to his side.
Hey,
You said despair is contagious. The same disease.
however,
But the same is true to hope. Of hope. I have to do is to look at us to see how true that is.
No.
Step I hate those faces you're making. To see those awful looks causes me nothing but pain.
There's one last thing.
If you guys want to get all hang out on the war, that's no skin off my nose. But just be warned. From this point on, the despair after another will stand in the way. No matter where you run, no matter where you hide, maybe you'll find some hope others fine line around the hope and the despair. Knowing that we still plan to cling on hope, of course, because we
It's fine.
I thought the question interrupt my monologue. I'm almost done though, so whatever. Because it's almost punishment time, right?
it can't be.
You really intend to go through this? That was the agreement, right? Hold on. It's not like I want you to die. You don't have to.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop! How many times do I have to tell you?
The act of living brings me no for what I all I want now is that despair of death.
Don't get in my way!
Okay, so she really wants it.
So this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful! Even a tenth of this despair. I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth. Okay, I've reserved an extra special punishment for life. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
What is going on? Okay, I guess this is what's gonna happen. What is she gonna do now? What is that? Skull theater? There is so much happening. Oh, she just wants everything? Okay. Oh. Pink paint, right? Like I said before, it is just pink paint. It's not blood. Emergency override. Override of what? That's how everything came to an end. The Panaclas trial. Despair, life, and how speak. It was all chapter 6, ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate execution of mod at the end. But Taku, is there more to play? Maybe I can finish on Monday. Monokuma hair tie. Is there more to play? Maybe I can finish today because I'm going past my time. If you will tell me this is like 5 minutes and nothing more, I'll play. But if there's like half an hour, maybe an hour, maybe more, I don't know. There is a really short epilogue. Really short. So like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Not like a building exploded or collapsed in on itself or anything. There's some kind of ending waiting for us. Nothing changed, well, with one exception. Everything turned off. Just like Junko said, they shut off immediately. The only difference. Okay. I left the courtroom and made our way to the main hall. As I ran the door, nobody made a sound. I felt almost absent-minded. This was our epilogue before the final ending. I was stuck there in limbo, unmoving, unsure, but in the end.
Hey.
I can't just stand around like this forever. At some point we need to leave. To nobody's surprise, it was Kyoko who broke the silence.
Makoto.
Would you do the honors? Okay. As we acknowledged by Kyoko's word, I took out the object we've gotten. Up until the moment of her death, it had belonged to Junko, and in the end, she dropped it before us.
So,
Is it really? But is that really it? Is it really the key to this door?
Indeed.
You don't have to read into what she said too much to find the answer.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside.
In other words,
It makes sense that it will be our way out of here.
But
You never know, maybe it's actually a switch that's gonna make the school self-destruct. Religion could never said specifically that should let us leave here alive.
it's true.
You may be right about that. Hero is right about something?
Yes.
But even so, it's impossible to think we wouldn't take our chances with that. Yeah, I guess that's true. There's nothing to worry about. Something ever happened to my son, I take my scissors and jam up so far up. Hey, what is courtroom? Where's the mastermind? It's probably just about to leave us cold. Leave? We can go outside? That means me and Master can get married? And then he'll give me a little jewel of a baby?
That's enough.
Please stop. That would be greater honor than anything I encountered so far. Anyway, don't worry. I have no doubt that we will be able to leave here without a problem. It's after we got out that I'm worried about. But you know, in the end, I think part of me still
You're
thinks
serious?
maybe when we get out there we will see that everything she said about the world was a lie. That on the other side of this door is a world as peaceful as we remember. You wish. A lie, peaceful as we remember. Well, no matter what it looks like, it's still our world. It's where we are meant to live. Yeah, I guess so. And how do I put this? Unlike the school, the world is really big, right? Since it's so big, I'm sure there must be some despair no matter what. But there also has to be a loss of hope, right?
In other words,
the act of searching for hope to try and find it, that by itself is the true meaning of hope. As long as you have that hope, you can keep moving forward no matter what trouble you may fall into.
am I wrong?
Is that what you mean, Makoto? Yep, that's pretty much the gist of it. I don't need any of you to spell that out for me. You know, Junko mentioned that there were still others out there who hadn't cast away hope just yet. Maybe I should find them and make them work for me. To rebuild the world, we must first rebuild the Tagami dynasty. I'll go with you. I'll follow you anywhere you want to go.
You got it!
Well, my first stop is gonna be the closest donut shop. I can figure out the rest from there.
Hey.
And what are you gonna do if there are no more donut shops or donuts?
Okay.
I'll just get some flour and make some myself. And if there is no flour, I'll just grow some wheat. I get it now. If there is no road, you just gotta build one. Creation. Fate is telling me to remake the world.
Could it be?
That is my hope.
How about that?
I reached the next stage, the next chapter of Yashihiro Hagakura life story is about to begin. Thanks, Hina, you totally opened my eyes. Hey, personal space buddy, you're seriously creeping me out.
Makoto.
Come on, Makoto. Even if everyone in the outside world is gone, even if the world is steeped in despair, as long as I have people like you around, I can face forward and keep moving. If we can get out there and do something, have some sort of impact. By the way, Bataku, what is my next chronological way of playing the games? Do you have like an anime to watch? Or is there like the second game right away? There's a few of us and we are so small, so what can we do? No, we can probably do anything. Yeah, we can do anything.
Well, I guess this is goodbye. And goodbye to Sakura. But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be...
You know how much I hate being annoyed, but if something does come up, you may as well let me know. I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing.
A game?
I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still, it does.
I really don't know what to say. I guess we graduated?
Which up really is spreading. As long as never give up, I have to push even harder. I'm going to keep moving forward with hope in my heart. Since I have hope, I can show courage. Since I have hope, I can move ahead. The world can move ahead. Door began to open with my hands, with our hands. Hope and despair being led together, opening the door to the future. What's on the other side? What is on the other side? Looks like a fucking portal. What is going on? Okay, I guess the game won't show me. What a surprise. Ooh. Okay. I can skip it.
Interesting. Things are getting very... Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma.
What is going on?
And I am this headmaster.
What? 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 Okay, what the hell was that? Now. What the hell was that?
Danganronpa.
Oh, can I continue? Continue. What? What is going on? Am I starting again? What is going on? How do I continue? What is the post game? Is it the post game? Am I press continue. Am I wrong? What am I doing wrong? Beginning the game again. But how am I gonna spend time with everyone else? How can I spend time with everyone else? How can I get 999 points? Do I have to play again? How am I... Okay. I'm lost. How am I skipping it? How can I skip it? The menu doesn't work. Great. Yeah, we'll check it next time, I guess. I just can't leave now. For fuck's sake. I can't leave the game. Leave the game home. Leave me alone. Skip it. Skip it. I press continue. How is it? How is it from the beginning? God damn it. Leave me alone, I guess. Wait, I can't. Okay. Okay, I'm done. I just saved. I'm just gonna, you know, kill the game. Alt F4 and that's over. God damn it, I can't leave. Well, thanks Bataka for stopping by and, you know, finishing the game with me. That was fun. I guess the second game is better than the first one. I don't know, they stick to the same information over and over and just over explain stuff that just, you know, kind of annoying. It's getting to annoying points when, you know, when they're like, yeah, wow, you know something? How about you answer that you know that? Oh, maybe you don't know. How about you answer that to again? Let's continue. No, it's not universal, Bataku. If you want to start the game again, you press new game, not continue. How? What? How does it make sense? If you want to continue the game, you continue the game. It boots up the last save. It boots up the last save most of the time. But if you want to play a new game, you press a new game, goddammit, Batak. No! Definition of better. Well, better, well, I don't know. Kind of, you know, smarter. I would say smarter. My way is saying better is smarter way. It's smarter. Just give you less bullshit like this game. Say you play for that is for the characters, for the world building, for the themes. I see. I've got an atmosphere. Atmosphere is kind of, you know, it's not, I don't know. It's good, but it's not wow. Definitely harder. Thank God it's harder. Thank God it's harder. That's good. Atmosphere here is fine, I guess, but it's not something like, wow, I feel so into that. Like with Zero Escape. Zero Escape definitely had an atmosphere in the games. This game is just, you know, I guess. I don't feel desperate. I don't think I feel anything that the game supposed to make me feel, I guess. I don't know. It's too late. Shriven is completely sucking it. Well, here we go. I never ask about atmosphere. I never ask for atmosphere in this game. I just wanted them to be interesting. Atmosphere is a plus, but not a requirement. I would say, not for me. Well, it's going really late. You have a good night, and I'll see you on Monday. I'll be definitely on Monday. I will fix my stream, and I will probably have my camera and everything up again, and probably some sound quality better. So, I'll see you on Monday. You have a good night. Bye.